Hello Aquarius, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. I'm going to do a year ahead spread for you. And I'm going to start with these cards, which are called, the answers are simple, or the answer is simple, by Sonia Choquette. Jeez. And I'm basically going to just shuffle a bit and cut the cards and pick one card for each month. And I will repeat that for the other decks, the Light Seers Tarot and the Lenormand deck. So here we go. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Perfect. All right, cut. All right, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and lastly, the Lenormand cards. And here we go. All right. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, January. Give it to God. Card number 61. Release something. And I'm going to tell you what you're releasing is got to do with some suffering, some pain, some hardship, sacrifices. This is the burden card in the Lenormand. Release some of that pain, that guilt. You've got guilt that you're carrying, or you're disgusted by something. Because this is a Five of Cups, and in this deck I see this as a disgusted card. Disgusted with something. So you need to release that. You need to release that because it's causing you pain. It's causing you burden. Okay? Aquarius, release. February, love your body. Card number 22. I mean, this is calling for loving your physical body, but, you know, it could be your spiritual body. It could be your heart. It could be anything to do with you, your mind, anything to do with you. Love yourself. Basically, that's what it is. Love yourself. The card associated with that now is the ship. The ship means separation, or it means traveling, going abroad, going on a long journey. So, and if I see this here, it's the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is stability. It's also the celebration or the marriage card. So it's asking you to love yourself. Love yourself because maybe you feel that maybe this is a literal separation. Maybe there was a separation with someone or someone's. And you're being asked now to look at yourself. I mean, worrying, stress, worries sometimes causes all kinds of health issues, right? Causes all kinds of behavioral issues as well. And maybe you need to now take a look at yourself in the mirror and really learn to love yourself. Now that you're letting go of some of these burdens that you've had in January, you're now being asked to look at yourself and start focusing on doing things that are good for you. We're all good, and no one is really ultimately that bad. Okay, we all have good and positive things, so good and negative things, but focus on the good in you. Look at the beauty in you. Love yourself, and the more you love yourself, the better things will go. Yeah, it's probably following a separation. And, when there's a lot of worries, there's a separation, it can cause some issues. And then we tend to go down the rabbit hole. So the separation probably caused this. And what's being asked is that you do love yourself so that you can now become more stable. Okay? Be vibrating in a higher energy and stable foundation for yourself and with yourself. In March, it says now take a breather, card number 17. You've done a lot of work in February. things were confusing and could still be confusing at times. Okay, so you need to be able to take some downtime in order to avoid the confusion and also to make certain that you are stable and balanced. Instability or confusion can bring a lot of instabilities in your life. So, and there's another expression I was going to use too, is sharpen your axe. Sharpening your axe means, if you're working all the time and you don't take a breather, a moment to relax, you're just going to wear yourself out and you'll definitely not be productive. So you need to sharpen that axe once in a while. So when things get cloudy, when things are confusing, it's time for you to unplug, okay? Disconnect. And that way you'll make sure that you remain balanced during the month, okay? April. Say you're sorry. Card number 29. Say I am sorry. Yeah, there's been some deception or some deceiving actions that were done, either I think by yourself or to you, for you to either you're saying you're sorry or someone is saying they're sorry to you for being deceptive, because there is a choice that was made following that. A different path was taken. Or what this could mean too is if the sorries or the apologies come about this deception, a new path will be taken in the future. A new direction will be taken. It's going to carry you onto a different path. Okay, it's only positive, right? Whoever needs to do the apology. In May now, we have a Dare to Be Happy. So be happy, card number 26. Happiness will only bring you lightheartedness. And she's pretty light, and he's actually running on a tightrope here. Very daring, but very light. No heaviness in this card. So it's good. It's just telling you to focus on the positive and be happy. Maybe push away those negative energies. And here we have the snake. And the snake, I'm going to see from this reading here, instead of being something that's toxic, I'm going to say, or someone that's dangerous around you, I'm going to say this is about shedding a new skin. Get rid of the old. Just after you've done whatever needed to be done, or whatever needed to be done was done to you, let bygones be bygones by removing that skin. So you have a new skin on your body, okay? And dare to be happy, because this is only going to help you with your stability, the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? It is moving in this situation in this deck. The horse is moving slightly, slowly, because the human seems to be walking faster than he is. But it's for good. It's a good foundation. So you're rebuilding on a better foundation. June. Now say no. Card number 36. Looks like someone wants to come back. Say no. And the reason why you need to say no to that offer, okay? Say no to that offer is that it's for your health. It's for your sanity. This is the tree, and the tree is associated with health, but it also is associated to stability, your roots. So you don't want to uproot anything anymore. You don't want to be unstable, like with health-wise. You don't want to have any more worries. We've seen you've had a lot of worries you've had to deal with and do a lot of work on your own. That you don't want to go back there. It's the past. It's over. And the only thing that you need to focus on is the beauty in front of you, the sun. It's for the better, for your betterment, okay? So Aquarius, just say no to the past. Just move on. For July, now we are seeing that you get the card, Get Over Yourself, card number 1. And associated with that, we have the Traveler, which is the number 1 card, which means traveling. The messenger, sorry, not the traveler, the messenger. And basically this is related to messages coming in, deliveries coming in. It could also mean a visitor coming to visit. It could be yeah, it's going to be that. Hold on. Hi there, Aquarius. I am so sorry. I had to pause the video. I had my dad come up here, and my parents live with me, by the way. So anyways, my dad came up here and disrupted me with some questions. So anyways, I'm going to take this back now. I'm into July. So I was saying the card that came out is card number 1, Get Over Yourself. You also have here the Messenger, or the Writer, it's called, and it's also card number 1. And this is associated with, like I said, messages, deliveries, traveling. It doesn't mean far traveling, but it could be like local travel. And then you have the 10 of Wands, another card with the number 1. So this is very strongly a message to you saying about yourself, right? And it says, get over yourself. Because I think you're having to do a lot of traveling, which are probably putting a lot of burden on you, okay? And traveling could be like back and forth traveling, like I mentioned, or you have a lot of visitors that are coming to see you, either family, friends, it could be work related, because of the wands there as well. But it's making you feel like it's too much, okay? But it's telling you, get over yourself, because, we all have a cross to bear. We all have a burden, burdens at time, and it is what it is, right? You can't have it all. So that's what I'm seeing from this for July. And strongly, it's for you and about you, because the number 1 comes out 3 times in this for all 3 cards. August, we have Say Thank You, card number 40. And we have the King of Wands. So say thank you, be confident, or basically you're having to say thank you to somebody who is of this nature, someone who's confident. Could be your boss. Again, being Wands could be related to work. And then we have the Whip card, which is repetitive motions, repetitive actions. You know what? I don't want to go there necessarily, but the whip could be a good whip or a bad whip, okay? Good whip and bad whip. This card, in some readers will associate this as well with sex. Okay, so, and because of wands, again, a wand, right? I'm saying if you're saying thank you, or someone says thank you to you, it will probably spark up the flame again in your hearts and passions, which will enable you guys to reconnect sexually. Didn't really want to go there, but that's kind of what I'm getting from this card today, from the context with these 3 cards anyways. Or maybe you're meeting someone new. I don't know. Someone, like, I don't see anything. Yeah, you've got worries and stuff, and potentially a separation, right? Maybe it's someone new that you're meeting. Maybe it's through work. Maybe this whole thing has got nothing to do with sex. Maybe this whole thing is say thank you, appreciate your colleagues at work, being a work card, and repetitive, what you do every day, day in and day out. It could be that you need to be appreciative of the people around you at work. Okay, so different way of looking at this. September, we have Speak with Love, card number 32. So say nice things. And again, we've got, and it says speak, and here we have birds. The birds is communication, verbal communication, telephone calls, video calls, that kind of stuff. And look, we have the 10 of Cups, confirming again, passion, love. Speak with love. So whatever you're going to be communicating in September, do it lovingly, communicating by voice, right? October, step away from the crowd, card number 18. Don't be afraid to be different. Yeah, you've got the card of the 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords are worries, okay? So now you're starting to go into that worry wort again, mentality. And that's about, here's the stars, and the stars in this deck means wishes, hopes, and networking, possibly. And because both cards are nighttime cards, I would say that things could still be hidden from you, or you need to hide things from others by stepping away from the crowd. You need to do that in order to keep something secretive. If we look at this as being darkness, to keep your inner thoughts to yourself in light of a much desired outcome that would be more positive. Let's leave it at that for October. And for November, we have Clean Up Your Mess, card number 37. So clean up your mess. You've done a great job. Look, you've cut up those trees into different animals, which are beautiful, very creative. But there's all that brush on the bottom that you need to pick up, right? So you need to clean up the mess or tie up loose ends, if you wish. And this has got to do with work, because I've got the Page of Wands. So definitely something around work or your day-to-day activities that you've done a good job. By stepping away from the crowd, I think you've been able to do some work, kept some things secret, and maybe that's what you're needing to do here. You're doing that because you had a plan in mind that is coming to fruition. You're able to share now with the rest of the world, but before or on the way to doing that, you need to make sure that you tie up all the loose ends. And like I said, this is something about being creative, passionate about, and also this is your home, this is the house card. So the home card talks to security, safety. So this will ensure that you are stable and secure and feeling safe. All right, now for December, we have Fill the Well, card number 25. We have 9 of Wands, and we have the Coffin. Coffin is an ending. So usually when there's an ending, things, you know, there's emptiness there, right? So that's why I'm saying after the ending, there's emptiness, and you need to fill the well, whatever that well is, right? It could be love, it could be your soul, it could be your bank account, it could be anything, right? You gotta, after an ending, you need to fill up the well. So whatever that is for you. And it's asking you to be perseverant, okay? The 9 of Wands, you're almost there, and you will get there. You just need to persevere, okay? After that ending. That's it, Aquarius. Thank you very much. If you like what you've seen, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more from me in the future, please do hit subscribe and the notification bell. And on that, I will wish you a very happy, joyful, and prosperous New Year 2021. To you and your loved ones. Thank you. Bye-bye.